Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing from wherever you are? This is the Alternative Voice, and we are here to briefly talk about what is happening in the world of sports. We're talking about the FIFA World Cup that is ongoing at the moment, a very interesting turn of events at the FIFA World Cup 2026. And we are talking about the round of 32 that is beginning tonight. It has been a very interesting first round of sports in North America, where the World Cup is being hosted between Canada, USA, and Mexico. We have had the most interesting World Cup ever. First of 48 teams qualified for the first time to the FIFA World Cup 2026. And out of the 48 teams, 10 of them were African teams. And tonight, it is a very interesting scene all over Africa, knowing that 9 out of the 10 teams that qualified for the FIFA World Cup 2026, 9 of them are proceeding on to the next stage, the round of 32, the knockout stages. It has been a very entertaining tournament, especially on the side of the African teams. Talk about Cape Verde. Cape Verde has actually brought out an interesting game for the matches that they have had in the group stages. Clean sheet, not beaten even in a single match, all draws. And this is their very first time that they are participating in this match. And you cannot talk about Cape Verde without talking about their goalkeeper, who came onto the scene with the very first match, holding a clean sheet from the first match. She played a very key role, that is Bosnia. Very interesting match for Cape Verde, and they are now proceeding to the next stage, the round of 32. The thing is, they are going to meet Messi at the round of 32, and it will be very interesting to see how that is going to turn up. So the round of 32 begins tonight, knockout stages, and we are starting with South Africa, who will be playing their match against hosts Canada. And they are playing in the territory of Canada, so in America. So it will be interesting to see how South Africa is going to perform tonight. And we really hope that all the African teams are going to do their best and actually be able even to go to the round of 16 and even past that. And just to take you through what happened in the group stages, here is just some of the records that we can bring up. These are the results of how the teams performed at their matches, as you can see on your screen. Very interesting results over there. 72 matches, 72 out of 48, the 48 teams that had qualified. So that is how the results of all those matches came along. And just to continue showing you, this is how CAF has qualified. 9 out of 10 teams have qualified to go to the second round, and we are talking about Morocco, South Africa, Ivory Coast. We are talking about Cape Verde for the very first time. We have Egypt, who have qualified. We have Ghana. We have Senegal. We have Congo, DRC, and we are having Algeria also qualifying to the next stage of the tournament. Very interesting here. And I was just talking about Cape Verde and their 40-year-old goalkeeper, Bosnia, who had a very interesting tournament so far. And we shall be waiting to see when their next match in the round of 32. DR Congo, talk about DR Congo. They have broken a jinx of over 52 years with their first ever World Cup match. They came from behind and hammered Uzbekistan 3-1. The match that was being played in Atlanta. Wissa, the man, young Wissa, was moving like a man possessed with that braids. And also Fiston Mayele adding the icing on the cake. That was a very interesting match there with the DRC. And they have actually stimulated Africans on the continent, and we are looking forward to the remaining of the matches in the round of 32 to see how this performance is going to come around. You can see all the teams that I'm showing you on your screen that qualified for the round of 32. Algeria with a draw of 3-3 to Austria, with the Riyad Mahrez scoring what looked like a stoppage time winner in the 92nd minute of their match. Then Austria equalized with the final kick of the game. And this is going to get interesting even as time goes by. Senegal had to save themselves actually in this match because they were in a very, very threatening position with 3 points. But then their 5 goals against Iraq is what saved them to be among the best performing third place. They actually, was it number 5? Yeah, it was number 5 among the best third place because of the 5 goals that they managed to score against Iraq. And Egypt, they had a draw with Iran, taking second position in Group G. That will place them in a better place to proceed to the next stage. They were behind Belgium. And then Morocco, the 2022 semi-finalists. This is one of also of the favorite sides in Africa because they managed to get to the semi-finals in 2022. They have been able to hold Brazil to a 1-1 draw in the tournament. So we are here as Africa to participate in this World Cup, and it will be interesting to see how the round of 32 is going to pan out, starting tonight with South Africa against Canada, kicking off in Los Angeles. Very interesting game that we are waiting to see going forward. And this World Cup has actually had very many firsts, many records being broken, and many goals being scored so far. Just to take you through some of what is happening here, the man, the myth, the legend, Lionel Messi is having 6 goals so far. Very interesting there from the GOAT, and very big debate here with Ronaldo and Messi. But you can also see the other top scorers, all of them having how many goals? 4 goals each, and they are still in the tournament, all of them. So there are all high chances that there might be more goals being scored in this tournament. Very interesting time ahead to watch. Also, top scoring teams, as you can see, we have 10 goals over there in France, Germany, and the Netherlands, with 10 goals each. Very interesting, very interesting, very interesting. And the World Cup is going on. So round of 32 is here. And for those who are watching far away from America, interesting hours to watch the game. But if you are a legend of the game, you are a big fan of the game, you might have to forego your sleep for some of the matches so that you can be sure to watch them. So let's see some of the teams, the African side have been matched so far. For the first ones that are going to be playing, we are going to have here, we are having South Africa that is playing with Canada first. Then Morocco has been matched with the Netherlands. Very interesting thing to see there as well. Ivory Coast will be playing Norway, and then Congo DRC, they have been matched there with England. And that is another match that on the continent we will have to look out for. Congo actually played a very interesting game, and let's listen in to this.
We deserve to play against England. It's gonna be a different game, a tough game against a top player, top opponent. We need to enjoy this kind of game. We deserve to play against England, one of the best teams in the world. You know, it's not easy in our country. You know, it's a war in East Congo, and every day, every time we wear this shirt, we think about them. So that's why tonight, what we show is just to say that, guys, no matter what, we need to keep going.
Very interesting there from Congo DRC. Pimbu, they will be playing against England in their next match, and that will be another interesting game to look at. And I have already shown you top scoring teams, that is what's up. And this is how the teams have been arranged for the round of 32 over there. Those are the games that we are looking ahead to in the round of 32. So if you are a fan of the World Cup, fan of the match, please look out for those games. It will be interesting to see who is going to proceed ahead, and also give us your predictions of who you are seeing win this World Cup this time around. Many people have actually expressed, even some who are from their teams are participating in the World Cup, but they are saying France is actually an interesting side to look at going into the final matches, because they seem to be in a very good form there with Mbappe scoring goals. You've seen Dembele also joining the league in the final, in the last match that he played. France is playing as a team, and it is very interesting to see how they will be performing in their next round of matches. There are people who are rooting for Messi, saying that Messi might take this World Cup home as well. And also, as usual, Portugal is on the list. Fans of Ronaldo, although he has been scoring in a match, missing in another one, but the fans of Ronaldo are still determined that Portugal might actually win this tournament. And the funny thing is, even on the African continent, there are people who will skip their match, or those who are fans of Messi or Ronaldo, even when their own home team is playing, there is a hope in there that Ronaldo is going to score goals even against your own team. So this is another very interesting thing to look at going forward on how things are going to pan out. So let's wait and see how the round of 32 is panning out in these World Cup matches. Let's wait and see all those who are going to qualify to the round of 16, to the quarterfinals, semifinals, and lastly the final games. And my hope is that one of these African teams is actually going to make it that far, and even probably win the World Cup. There is still that hope that We can get that far, even get to the final. If Morocco goes to the semi-finals in the last World Cup, I don't see what is preventing any of these teams to go as far as the finals, because they have proved that actually they can play the games. They have held some of the mighty teams to draws, and it will be interesting to see going forward how the matches are going to turn up. Let's see your predictions in the comments of how these matches are going to turn out. And thank you very much for tuning in into this conversation.